A lot of people look at a game like 7 Days to Die and think it's all just about killing zombies and shooting guns, but actually, did you know you can paint and truly bring out your inner Bob Ross? Well, if not, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to not only paint in 7 Days to Die, but also how to get access to all the other textures in the game so that you can paint to your heart's content. So let's just jump straight into the tutorial. So to begin, first you're going to want to craft a paintbrush. To do this, you only need 2 pieces of wood and 1 piece of leather. Then next, we'll need to make some paint. Now to do this, you will need to have a minimum of 1 jar of clean water and 1 chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum can be found easily in the forest biome, almost anywhere on the ground. It's a little tip, it's got small red and pinkish tips, so you can easily spot it if you look around. Next, you'll need to have either a chemistry station or a campfire with a cooking pot. If you craft the paint in the chemistry station, you'll get 500 blocks worth of paint from 1 jar of water and 1 chrysanthemum. While if you craft the paint using the campfire, you'll get 250 blocks worth. Once you've crafted some paint though, we can just really easily just equip our paintbrush or have that in our hand, and then just paint using our right mouse button or our right trigger button if you're playing on consoles. If you use your left mouse button or left trigger button, you'll actually remove the paint, allowing you to start from fresh. So now that you know how to paint, let's talk about how to unlock and find different textures. To find other textures, you'll need to have the paintbrush in your hand again and simply hold the R key down if you're on PC, or if you're on PS5 hold the square button, and if you're on Xbox hold the X button. From here you should see this menu that has multiple different options, including how you want to use a paintbrush. If you want it to just be a paintbrush, meaning you'll just be able to paint 1 block at a time, or if you want it to be a paint roller, spray gun, or even if you want to be able to paint all sides of a block when you paint it. Gosh, I gotta say, I said the word paint there a little bit too many times. You'll also see this really useful little option called texture picker, which can basically help you save so much time if you're trying to build a build with multiple different colors or textures, and if you don't want to have to keep going back and forth to try and find the texture that you were using beforehand. So the way it works is basically you just have to hold the paintbrush and be looking at any texture that you want to copy, and then click texture picker, and whatever your kind of cursor is aimed at, that will be the texture that the paintbrush will have. But staying on topic, the main thing that you're going to want to check out though is the materials section, which is where you'll find all 154 different textures. From here you can go through page by page and find exactly what texture you're looking for and which one works best for you. Now as a final kind of like little closing note, the amount of paint that you have represents the amount of sides of a block you can paint. So for example, if you want to paint one side of a block, it'll cost you 1 bit of paint, but if you want to paint all different sides of a block or all sides of a block, it'll cost you 6 pieces of paint. So be mindful of what you're painting and which way you're going to use these actual options. But yeah, everybody, with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching it. If you did go to enjoy, please share it with your friends, drop a like, and if you have any questions or issues, leave a comment and I'll respond as soon as possible. Also be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell to stay notified for when I release any other 7 Days to Die videos or tutorials on my channel. And other than that, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.